You know, they make mugs, they make movies, they make music out of anxiety and angst and books, so many books, because books is where it all started. Books. And I have a whole bunch of videos that I'm about to post, or I'm gonna put them all together. I don't know. But I needed my own therapy session because I realized, I know when all right, this might be a long session for me to explain it to you. So bear with me. I told my mom, I said, I'm going in for therapy. Now, this is kind of annoying me because I can see it in the video. But really, in the scheme of things, look at all the grays that are coming in because I can't do anything about my hair. So, I'm not going to worry about it. And then these rolls here, they annoy me because it's just my clothes don't sit right. And it's just that mental block. So, let all that go. Shake it out. Let it go. You know, I don't even need to have my hair up. I could put it down. But I need to focus. She said things to me in the car today that were kind of funny. And a couple of them were like, what the fuck? And when I told her that I had taken some medication before we left the house, and it was 9:30. Your appointment was at 10. I didn't start to feel any of the relief at all until 11. What time is it now? 11:30. So about an hour and 15 minutes. It took an hour and 15 minutes for this nano gel to kick in. That tells me it's not working right. Now, you might say, well, why do you need a nano gel in the first place? Well, let me tell you why I need a nano gel in the first place. The reason why I needed a nano gel in the first place is because I know I was going to go shopping with my mom, which triggers me. So, I took it. What also has been going on, so I haven't been taking my thyroid medication for the past, I don't know, week I've been out. And I called October 30th, whatever, like something right at the end, like a week ago. I called a week ago. It was Monday or Tuesday, I don't know, a week ago. And see, my anxiety is high. That's why I'm having this session with myself so I can chill out. I'm also hangry because I haven't eaten. But then again, I have issues. So, and talking about that raises my anxiety. And I'm like, why am I mental? Why am I mental? Why do I feel like I'm having anxiety and I want to break down and cry? And I know why. Because I haven't had my thyroid medication in a week. It's called my psycho drug. My thyroid medication now, I have a rare, I just found out it was rare last night. Like really, not rare, but uncommon side effect of taking radioactive iodine treatment for hyperthyroid, aka Graves' disease. Graves. I've got it. Diagnosed at 25. So it gave me radioactive iodine. And I couldn't be around my son for 3 days. It was crazy. But he had said, he goes, here's your two options. Because you have Graves. You could be on pills for the rest of your life. Or you could take this radioactive iodine and it'll make it stop overproducing. I said, okay, let's do the radioactive iodine. I'll go away from my son for 3 days. Single mom. I've got a village raising my kid. I had neighbors across the street. I lived with my parents then. I moved in with my parents in 1997 into this greenhouse. As a single lady who met an Aussie, got knocked up, long story short, I wasn't in love with him. And when I told him, I was really upset and he called me a bitch. I'm like, because I'm not crying? Just a realist. And then I realized how sensitive some men can be And it made me think, he's not even from this country, so I mean, and then he came here with his friend Barry from England. Barry was freaking hilarious. I miss Barry when Barry left. I think I left Barry and Jason together. But some things were really good, weren't they? Birds are flying around, and that's why I get distracted. But Jason, this is not about you, Jason. No. This is high school. This is way before you, way before. But Blaine, my son, came into the picture, but I had to be away from my kid for 3 days for treating my thyroid. And I was like, all right, it's worth the risk. I don't want to take pills for the rest of my life. Well, I don't remember when this was. It was like August. I don't remember. I was 25. And it was the holidays. It was Thanksgiving of that year where I started getting a little emotional for no reason. And I didn't know why. And then near Christmas, it was Thanksgiving dinner where I put myself in the garage and was walking around in circles crying. No reason. None. My mom's like, Heather, you need to talk. You need to call your doctor. You need to call your doctor because there's something wrong with you. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Christmas, locked myself in my room. That was me. For no reason. No reason. Except one. I finally called the doctor. Listened to my mom. Called the doctor. And the doctor said, no, it wasn't the doctor. It was the nurse. The nurse called me and she's like, Heather, I don't want to warn you. Okay, so, all right. You should have been on medication a while ago. I'm like, what do you mean? You said I wouldn't need medication. You said I wouldn't need medication for the rest of my life. Oh, well, you're a special case. Your thyroid almost stopped working. And when those words came out of her mouth, I was like, what do you mean? Stop working. It could do that? Stop working? Yeah. Almost dust. I was crazy. And I remember when Lauren was training me on the Survivor Project. It was the workflow tool. And the reason why I have to close my eyes is because things kept flashing and it's distracting me. ADD. Get with the program, Heather. Turn off your freaking notifications when you go into sesh. The dog ran by. That's another distraction. This house is full of it. My house that I live in currently is full of it. I need to be in a house with no distractions so I can go into... Doesn't matter where I go in this house. There's always a distraction. For so many reasons. Evan. Steve and Mike. Linda lives here too with Steve. Oh my God. Jason and I were dating. Steve and Linda were dating. And we all went to Daytona Beach. That wasn't the night that Blaine was conceived, though. Nope. That was the night I burnt my leg on the back of my calf from his Honda motorcycle that had 2 mufflers on the side. And I'm used to crotch rockets to have 1 muffler. So I get off the motorcycle and I feel it. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm drunk. Ah! Big ol'. I think we have pictures of it. It was at my Aunt Patty's house. I was staying at my Aunt Patty's house then. And we put stuff on it and we put one of those big, like, new skin thingies on it. And you want to see? It's like no freckles almost. So, see this? That's all scar. All scar. Yeah. And my dad's putting it on. He's like, well, I guess something you'll never forget from Jason. That was before I found out I was pregnant. Even my Aunt Patty's like, you'll have a scar to remember Jason for the rest of your life. And I'm like, oh, I got one better, Dad. Guess what? And I told my mom and dad, I said, Mom and Dad, I got something to tell you. And we came out to this lanai right here. Because this is the house where it all started. I said, right here, right now, we're gonna bring it out. I got something to tell you, and you're not gonna be happy. But wait, there's more. You know that Aussie, Aussie, Aussie? Well, guess what? He got me knocky, 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 uppy. And my dad goes, so are we gonna name him Oops or Uh-oh? Like, didn't know what it was, but I knew it wasn't gonna be coming out of my body involuntarily. Or so we thought. 12 days was too long. 12 days was too long. He waited and waited. He was like, nope. I'm all nice and snugged up in here in this womb. I ain't getting out. And we said, Blaine, I knew it was a boy. I had to prepare myself, so of course I looked. And she was like, oh, it's a boy. Lick it. And when it came out, I have chronic sinusitis. I choke on my own snot. It's great. When it came out, his feet were huge. Huge, I tell ya. And there's stories for days about Blaine. But that scar on my leg, it healed. That baby, he grew. And the last time he saw his dad, he was 5 years old. And then his father got deported back to Australia. Deported. He was on his second wife. The first wife beat him. So I know how that goes if you guys ever talk about that. I know. I'm not regret. I moved around my whole life. I've seen things, a lot of things. I've been through a lot. I'm going through a lot. But aren't we all? In each one's own mind, we are all going through a lot for what we know. But sometimes you need to stop and you put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Like, when I help, I have videos from today, and my mom's not making the connections that I make because she's not me. And when I told her earlier when I was feeling triggered, I'm like, my anxiety is spiking, and I know it's because I haven't taken my thyroid medication because it makes me thyroid start going hypo. And when you're hypothyroid, you're a little bit out of whack. You are not you. And Laura was trying to teach me on the survivor process on a workflow tool, and I wasn't getting it. And I'm like, I know workflow. I know imaging very well, which is why I'm learning this health and welfare project. I came in as pension. So I know pension, and I know workflow because I do it for the retirement process and the death process for pension, not health and welfare. So Lauren is teaching me on another one of our clients because I was solo. I was First Data, Western Union. I was, as Heather Greening was First Data, Western Union. My client relationship from day one, solid as a rock. So solid that I don't even, bomb equivalent at the time freaked out when Ann and I had it. And then when the manager came on the phone with, I was just, at that time I was just a customer service rep, or was I a project manager? I don't know, I did it all there. But she was like, oh my God. And Ian goes, Heather and I are good. We talk through things. We just get through things, because she was from the Northeast. We got things differently than the girl from Atlanta who was virtual, like, oh my God. Because she's Southern Belle, Atlanta, and we're both Northeast, and we're like, blah, 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 on a call, and we're like, okay, we're good. And then the other one's like, ah! And I'm like, we're good. Sometimes, businesswoman to businesswoman, you just have to go, this is how it is. And I met the most awesome woman in pension who is retired. Both the beautiful, powerful powerhouses that I worked with on Unisys have retired. Seriously. Kudos for pension and health and welfare. Both of you are two of my favorite clients to work on, aside from my Wachovia women. Oh, my Wachovia women. Seriously, I have no words for my Wachovia women. All of you. Unisys brought me Justin Bieber. Rock on, Justin Bieber! We went to San Juan, Puerto Rico to do training for customer service representatives and stayed in a really nice hotel, and my room overlooked the beach. And they made animal towels. And one guy put my lip gloss through one of them. It was so cute. I got pictures. That was Melanie. Wasn't that fun? You just happened to be there with Red Cross. We don't work for these companies anymore, but we worked with them. I worked with Red Cross too. Melanie and I both did. Oh my God, they were awesome. The health and welfare. That's why American Red Cross is the one that I support as far as giving blood. If they would take my blood, but they won't take my blood because I'm a mad cow. Mad cow. I'm not a mad cow. I'm a happy cow. I'm a T.G. Lee Orlando cow. Chick-fil-A fries are really good though. But I don't eat fast food anymore. But when I thought of cow, I think of that, eat more chicken. My mom today, we gotta eat more chicken. I'm like, I'm supposed to eat less meat because of my chronic pancreatitis, but Mom, you're not really listening to anything I say anyway, are you? I'm just gonna pull my pants all the way up here because I feel like it. These are like my genie pants. You wanna see it? Because I got a feeling. It's time to stand up. Will the real Heather Greening real stand up? Real stand up. We're gonna real stand up. We're gonna. Now, this friend of my friend, and that's why I don't remember his name right off the top of my head, okay? I met him one time. One time, Chaz. One time, Chaz, that was enough. To tell me a whole lot about him. That one night. And who babysat him? I'm standing up because it feels good. I've got pain. When you live in pain, you try to find comfort. So, Chaz, you and Heather were sleeping. And I was on the couch. And your friend kept falling out, and then the other friend was there for a little bit. And I don't remember him either, but he's from Maryland. They're all from Maryland. Maryland. And Dave passed out early. Because that was funny. And Leon, I love you. Leon, no words right now, because you might see this one day. But, Heather, thank you for those glasses. They have come in so handy, and they're in my car now. Thank you. I think they were Ray-Bans. Heather, Hollywood. That's what he kept calling you the whole time, Hollywood. And when I saw you, when I first walked into Chaz's girlfriend's room while she was getting ready, and I saw all those freckles. Heather, you were covered in freckles. And I instantly knew. I'm practicing an angel heart. I'm just making this up as I go sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You just kind of go with the flow. You just go, you make signs. I don't know, they're not gang symbols. But you know what? Sometimes, here's the steeple. Oh wait, I gotta do it. Here are the hands, here's the steeple, blah, 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 look all the people. This is something like that. I don't know, it was like flurries, fungi, like the little hairs that are inside your ear and you can't hear. Mom took a hearing test. It's official. It's official. Mom took a hearing test. Her hearing is good. She just doesn't, she chooses not to listen. She chooses not to hear. So it's official. Whenever my mom goes, what? Or doesn't understand me, it's my fault. I talk too fast. It's not my dad's Alzheimer's. It's not my mom's ADHD where she's so focused on either her show and listening to her show and playing on her game at the same time. That's what she does. Two things at once. So if I come in and I say something, she either doesn't hear me because she's so hyper-focused. That's what ADD is. And my mom's in denial that she even has it. She's just, that's where I get it from. Not my dad. No. I get other things from my dad. Like my greening heart. My heart from my dad. Tough heart. Strong heart. Ink heart. Brendan. I'm feeling better now. I just needed a therapy session with myself. Anybody ever do that? Want to talk to somebody, but you got nobody to talk to? I know some people are rolling their eyes right now. You got nobody to talk.
Well, no. Let me rephrase.
By now, one of my friends or family members would have cut in when I wasn't done. Happens all the time, so I can't talk slow with them. So when you're raised a certain way and you know how people are, I've been changing. I'm like a freaking chameleon, only they don't get it. So now I know what I have to do to get a word in edgewise, which is when I sit down in California Pizza Kitchen tonight. California Pizza Kitchen, I'm starving, I know. Sitting down with my Aunt Patty and my mom, and they go, hey, and they ask about me. I need to go, because I can see them going, and I'm like, I had something I had to tell them. I had something, and I saw my dad walk by. And I told my mom, what I didn't say was my monologue. Because when I'm talking to her, I tell her it's my monologue, which means I'll let you ask questions when I'm done. I've got a point to make. Don't distract me. Because my aunt, she's worse than my mom when it comes to distracting when I'm trying to tell her something to get to the point. Because then she's got ADHD too. I mean, it's bad, I'm telling you guys. The three of us together, somebody should just learn something from our mistakes, because we're 3 peas in a pod. 3 butches in a crew. Last name starts with a C. Oh wow, weird, Nana. You went from C to C, so you keep your initials. That's why you did it, isn't it? Mary Lou. MLC. MLC. KEYMOUSE. Mickey Mouse. Donald Duck! Mickey Mouse. Donald Duck! Okay? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Hi. That's where I need to be. The tinnitus just said, wee. Which makes me think a lot of things like, I should go get some food. And then I need a dose. No, dose, then food, because I do edibles, not smokables. That's my preference. Everybody has their own, because I do enjoy flour too. I do. I don't know about the Miracle Leaf edible one. I'm still on the fence. Truly, that is my favorite chocolate, the mint chocolate bar. Truly mint chocolate bar. Hands down my favorite. What am I gonna eat now? Mint chocolate. You want mint chocolate? Sweets. See, now my mind goes to sweets, and then I think of all the sweets that Mom just bought. I wouldn't, but they're on sale. But I would. But they're on sale. Who's gonna eat them all? My dad, Mr. Gallon a night. And they're in the kitchen talking. There's raspberries. I could have some berries. There's lettuce. I could have lettuce. I'm supposed to eat low protein or veggies, which we didn't get a lot of. And any veggies from my critters too, and I don't feel good. I don't feel good. I need to get water. I don't have water out here. You know what I do have? I just saw this. This makes me happy. This makes me want to travel in something like this. But I can see through it. I want to be able to see out. People can't see in. Kind of like the Lynx buses and the UCF buses. Hot Wheels, it says. Hot Wheels HW Metro. Raging Express. There's $1. Told my mom, suck it up. Buttercup, buy it for your daughter. You brought me into this world knowing it was a risk. You took a gamble on having me. Thank you. Because then I wouldn't have had my kids. And I think Whitney had it right. The children are our future. Now, you've got to lead them. It means you've got to be the responsible adult. And there's just not enough of that right now. There just isn't. My youngest is 15. And her best friends, they all dressed up for Halloween as Sesame Street characters. Amazeballs! Like Spaceballs. I would like to redo that, very much so. And I would like to be in it. Could you see me being in Spaceballs? Maybe. Or something, another spoof off of something fun, like maybe bring Pippi Longstockings back. My daughter can be Pippi. Just kidding, she's not Pippi, she's going to be like Audrey Hepburn. That's who she looks like to me. And he let the beast out. This beast needs a bath. And somebody just got a package dropped off. Like I said, there's always something. And Dad let him in? No, he's here. Oh, hold on. Okay, come here. You want to come up here? No, you're just too distracted by the door. Okay. No, you're gonna lick me while he's watching the door. He's my guardian. He's gonna lick me and then he's gonna watch the door. And then he's gonna look over there. What is it? Oh, it's just me now? That's just me. Oh, see, now he's multitasking. He's guardian and lover. I don't need a man. I got this little 9-month-old. Don't I? Okay, you wanna go get it? Oh, shit. Jesus Christ. All right. Stay. Let's go outside. Yeah. When you see somebody struggling, I saw that there was going to be a dog, which means there's going to be a death. That's what goes boom, boom to my head. Because I've watched these dogs kill 2 critters so far. There will not be a third. And I can't say anything too loud because my dad is all like Alzheimer's. And my mom is too much in denial. That's right. It's not a city. I mean, it is. There's a joke about tipping in China, too. But tipping. Or do you guys want to go back in? Do you guys want options now? Oh, my guardian is going to the hot tub where he's been doing circles. He's really acting weird over near the hot tub. There's one spot, and he's done his circle. All right, I'm gonna see if he does it again. Just look. Okay, he's already done one. Let's see if he does it again. Okay. That's my pillow. That's where I sit. He's smelling something, and he keeps going in the same spot. Let's see if he goes back over to that underneath the penguin. No? Okay. He's my little guardian. And he's scratching. You want to go outside? All right, let me get your leash. I'm gonna take him out. All right, see ya.